Andrea Kimi Antonelli will start the 60cc mini final in just a few moments on pole position. We've had 79 drivers line up for qualifying on Friday evening. We got down to 68 for the two pre-finals. We're down to the final 34 for what will be an absolute screamer. 10 laps around this 1,256 metre circuit that is Castelletto di Branduzzo. Nikita Bedrin, the racing Russian, will start alongside. On the front row of the grid, we've just had a Russian driver on the podium with Pavel Balantsev, second in the junior category. Don't discount Bedrin, flying the flag for the country that we once knew as the Soviet Union at the end of this 10 laps. Well, the breeze has picked up, but the track is still dry. This is the scene, one of the 7 lakes, the Sette Laghi circuit, the 7 Lakes circuit, Castelletto di Branduzzo. Andrea Kimi Antonelli in the 507. 501 is Nikita Bedrin. They're both driving Tony karts. Andrea for the factory Tony kart outfit, and Nikita for Team Baby Race. We get ready to go green for the final time today here at Castelletto. Don't forget, we will be back in 2 weeks' time for the 3rd round of the series at La Conca, Muro Lacese World Circuit. Incidentally, the circuit where Antonio Giovinazzi clinched the 2010 and 2011 WSK Supermaster Series. Antonio testing for the Sauber F1 team just a couple of days ago. We will be at his home circuit, La Conca World Circuit in Puglia, in exactly 14 days' time. Indeed, Antonio Giovinazzi, 3rd driver for the Ferrari Formula 1 team, was at Adria for the 1st round of the Supermaster Series, and a 2-time former champion. The grid girls leave the circuit. Has cooled off a little bit, but thankfully no chance of showers in the next 10 or 15 minutes. This is the final of the 60cc mini class. Our final race for the afternoon, the WSK Supermaster Series from Castelletto di Branduzzo, the 2nd of 4 rounds. Yes, La Conca in 2 weeks' time, and then in April we go to the foot of Mount Vesuvius outside of Napoli or Naples in the south of Italy, or the somewhat southern side of Italy, for the series decider. The 1 minute board goes up. This will be racing dynamite on the bitumen. Castelletto di Branduzzo celebrating 15 years of activity. The circuit built in 2002 and managed superbly by Maurizio Petrazzini and Debra Firpo. Amazing hosts here at what is certainly a centre of motorsport in northern Italy. The 60cc mini final. Antonelli and Bedrin work the wheel to get some heat into those Vega tyres here on Sunday afternoon. Where else would you want to be? A problem for one cut having not left the grid. Try and pick up who that is for you. I think that might be Conrad Larsen, in fact, the Danish driver. There's the grid. Antonelli and Bedrin, Ignatov, Ugochukwu, Saud Variawa from South Africa, all the way from Johannesburg, in fact. Gabriel Mini, William Wolf, Sanyu Han, Conrad Larsen, we just saw with a problem a moment ago, not leaving the grid. Was due to start out of 9 alongside his countryman Sebastian Gravland. Michael Paparo starts out of grid number 12. He's the reigning WSK Supermaster Series champion from 2016. He's in the Formula K kart, number 554. A couple of the bottle green machines, including Lorenzo Fluxa, Andreas Norton. come up the back part of the circuit. Here we go. Andrea Antonelli will lead them away from pole position. Works the wheel, gets some heat into those Vega tyres. Official tyre supplier for the 60cc mini category for WSK promotion for 2017. Conrad Larson just coming around at the back of the field now. He will take the start, but will have to start the race from dead last. Ready for the start. Tony Kart's on the front row of the grid. Antonelli looks beside him, sweeps out to the outside, and will lead with a tremendous gap down into turn one for the first time. The peloton, if you like, screams through. Vedran from the outside of the front row is back into position number 4. Both the energy carts of Dmitry Ignatov and Ugo Ukachukwu side by side down the back straight. In second and third position, make that second and fourth, make that third and fourth, because it didn't take long for Vedran to retake position number 2. Variawa around the outside. Good start also for Gabriel Mini, San Yuhan, the Chinese pilot. But look at the gap for the race leader. I think that was Paparo being forced out into the grass virtually. Losing a lot of time. They come across the line. Antonelli has got a gap of 1.3 seconds on this opening lap. That is an eternity in the 60cc mini class. If he can hold on to it, well, that's another question. There's Ukachukwu, the 557, the energy kart driver with the Nigerian, USA, and Italian origins. He's got an Italian license. He's certainly a mix. He's certainly a fast racing driver. He's in third behind Vedran. Well, this is relatively sedate for a 60cc mini final. But be assured it will come alive in the remaining 8.5 laps. Antonelli, the question is, can he pull away? Will they fight behind him? Or will they catch him? I suspect it'll be the latter. Had a gap of 1.3 seconds last time. Now down to 1.2 as Vedran and Ukachukwu start to work together. The driver from Johannesburg is in P4 from Gabriel Mini, William Wolf, Sebastian Gravland, the two Danes in 6th and 7th. And it's Dmitry Ignatov, San Yuhan, and Alfio Spinner. Remember, he won the Champions Cup. He won the first round of the series. He also won the Winter Cup a few weeks ago. He's had a tremendous start to 2017 as Variawa goes wide. Alfio Spinner, 516 for Team Gamoto from Sicily. He's running down in P10. One spot ahead of the brilliant Rit Raikkonen and the reigning 60cc Supermaster Series champion, Michael Paparo. Variawa and Mini. Mini there in 5th spot. The Paralin kart, number 546. He was the fastest qualifier on Friday night. He's right in the slipstream of Variawa. Not close enough to make a move though. Wolf, Gravland, Ignatov, Han, Spinner, Keneally. Further back in the field, Fluxa, Ploeg, Flack. Marcus Flack going through in P27 ahead of Conrad Larson. Leonardo Bertani-Colla, Jonathan Weber, Lawrence van Hoffen, Raffaele Giulizia, Erika Lavazza, and the final runner, the Swede, Andreasen Norton. Mini signals to Variawa, let's get on with it. It's been a popular tactic throughout the afternoon. I'm not sure how effective it is though. The gap stays 1.3 seconds between Antonelli and Vedran. The baby race team driver. Mini in P4. That Tony kart of Vedran working nicely. You saw the inside rear just skipping off the bitumen. Tremendous grip generated. Mini in fourth. Looks behind him, only to find Variawa. Then it's Wolf and Gravlin. There goes the driver from South Africa. As Alfio Spinner forces his way past Dmitry Ignatov, puts the CRG pilot into 8th, ahead of San Yuhan. Breaker nearly, he now calls Marbella in southern Spain home these days, despite being a proud Englishman, or English boy I should say, just outside the top 10. Good start also for the driver from Abu Dhabi, Rashid Al-Dahedi. He's in 13th, ahead of the Malaysian, Adam Putera. Matthew Morocco rounds out the top 15, one spot ahead of the Brazilian, Rafael Camara. There's Mini. Put a little bit of a gap on Variawa, and he's just done the fastest lap of the race. 54.73 last time round. This is half race distance. This is unusually sedate for a 60cc mini final. The gap is still exactly 1.3 seconds between Antonelli and Bedren. It has not moved from the opening lap. That's the gap he put at the start. And it has stayed exactly the same for 5 laps. 5.79 is William Wolf going through, trying as hard as he might. There's Antonelli. Let's see if they're starting to bridge the gap a little bit. 1.3 last time, it's down to 1.1. They are catching him. Nikita Bedren is just on the fastest lap of the race. Immediately matched by none other than Alfio Spinner. He's back in 8th, but he's just on a 54.5. He's 0.3 of a second faster than the race leader, Andre Antonelli. That was Variawa on screen. Sold, running in 5th. Home circuit of Zwartkops in Johannesburg. Spinner down the inside, picks up another one. That's the Dane, Sebastian Gravlin. Next inside, in line for the series leader, is another Dane, William Wolf. He's running out of time though. Antonelli looks behind him for the first time in this race. He's saying, where are you boys? Come and get me. He looks behind again. The gap was 1.1 seconds. It's down to 1 second even. They're taking 1/10 of a second out of him each lap, which means they won't catch him at this rate. Just 3 laps remaining in the 60cc mini final. There is Gabriel Mini. There's Saud Variawa, all the way from Johannesburg in South Africa, running in P5 from the original 79 drivers here this weekend. Mini, the fastest qualifier in the Paralympic, runs 4th, 1 step off the podium. This is the fight for P3. 2 laps remain now for Bedren. He's trying as hard as he might. He was on the podium at the first round of the series in Adria. The gap 1 second last time. Let's check it now. It stays the same. They're not catching him. Andrea Antonelli. Could he take a famous victory here this afternoon? One that is not decided on the final few corners, which is normally the case in the 60cc mini class. Italians running 1, 3 and 4. The Russian in 2nd, the South African in 5th. Wolf's in 6th. The series leader Spinner has made his way up to 7th spot. Michael Paparo still in 11th. That is some points, but he'll have a lot of work to do in the remaining 2 rounds if he's going to defend his Supermaster Series title. They're not going to catch him unless he makes a mistake. This is the last lap forward coming out for Andrea Kimi Antonelli. The gap stays exactly 1.04 seconds. Bedren in 2nd, Ugachuku 3rd. Mini Variawa rounds out the 5. Ugachuku, the silver helmet, quite a bit of head lean around this very physical Castelletto circuit. Fortunately for some of these drivers, the rain has washed away a lot of the rubber, which made it a lot less physical than it otherwise would have been. Still very hard work for these kids. Some of these superstar talents we expect to see the top level of world karting in the years to come. They're not going to catch him. This has been a flawless performance for the 507 Tony Kart team driver. Andrea Kimi Antonelli, 2 corners. He comes around onto start-finish straight. He takes the checkered flag to win here at Castelletto di Branduzzo. Second across the line is Nikita Bedran, and the energy kart of Ugo Ukachuku takes the final step of the podium. Well, somewhat unusually, as a couple of karts come across the line now, Mert Salmi, Enzo Trulli and 530. Morocco Fluxo, that was hectic, the final corner. Ian Eichmans and Conrad Larson, he had an eventful race also involved in that. Andreasen Norton comes across the line now, as does the Pole Marcel Kuch. Well, we waited for that race to erupt and it just didn't happen. Andrea Kimi Antonelli from the very first corner, indeed even beforehand, he said, I'm going to go on and win this race. He swept to the outside and from then walked away to take a sensational victory. There are the results for you. Antonelli has won it from Bedrin. Ugo Ukachuku. Gabriele Mini was 4th. Saud Variawa Mushalaka, the South African, comes home in P5. Then it was the Dane Wolf Spinner, the series leader. He was 7th. Head of Gravlin. Paparo did scrape into the top 10, the reigning series champion. And the driver from China, Sen Yuan, rounds out the 10. What a way to finish the day. Andrea Kimi Antonelli of Antonelli Motorsport fame has taken a dominant win here this afternoon in the 60cc mini class. Blows the championship wide open because Spinner, winner of the first round, only finished in 7th. Not a bad result for him. Remember, we started with 79 drivers. It's all to play for in the remaining 2 rounds at La Conca and Sano in the coming month. Well, stay with us on WSK.it, the official podium presentation from Castelletto di Branduzzo in just a moment.
final podium of the afternoon is for the 60cc mini class. Third place, all the way from the USA, let's hear it for Ugo Ukachukwu. Second place, the baby race team driver from Russia, Nikita Petrin. A dominant performance, the winner here at Castelletto, Andrea Kimi Antonelli. The third place trophy to Ugo Ukachukwu. The second place trophy to the Russian driver for Team Baby Race, Nikita Petrin. The winner, il vincitore, Andrea Antonelli. The magnificent Avio Milano timepieces to Ugo, Nikita, and Andrea. As we stand by for the national anthem of Italy. Mini podium. Let's step in for a quick word from the United States. Ugo, great to finally see you up here on the podium. A great race today.
Thanks.
How was the race for you?
Good. It was fun.
Some words for your team?
I would like to thank Camilo and my entire team for this hard work.
Congratulations, Ugo. Seeing as though I don't speak Russian, I'll say congratulations. Well done, Nikita. Great to see you on the podium. Il vincitore Andrea Antonelli. Sembra facile la tua gara.
Beh, non è stata facile. Voglio ringraziare il team che ha fatto un grande lavoro in questo weekend e anche i miei genitori che mi hanno dato questa possibilità di correre.
Grande. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time at La Conca Muro Lecese, the third round of the WSK Supermaster Series. Thank you. Goodbye.